welcome everybody to allfreecrochet.com. For more free patterns and inspiration, why don't you check out allfreecrochet.com. I'm your host Mikey from the Crochet Crowd, and today we're doing a crisscross hatching kind of idea here with crochet. You know, with conventional crochet we look at it and everything's all nice and tight together, but the crisscrossing really does give it a really interesting effect, especially when it's stretching. And it's just not like skipping over stitches, it's actually giving yourself a three-dimensional look. This is actually a very simple pattern to follow, so let's get started on this free tutorial. Compliments of allfreecrochet.com. Today we're going to do a crisscross kind of blanket or scarf, and you can go as long as you want to and as wide as you want to, and here are the techniques to do it. We're going to start off with our slip knot. Just wrap it around your finger twice, taking the back of your hand, which is over here, moving it to the forward, and now taking that one and going up and over, and I want to put in my hook. Pull that snug. Okay. And so now we want to chain. This does not count as one, and what we have here is in sets of two. So no matter what you do, please ensure that you are in sets of two. So go 1, 2. Whoops. 2. So then 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. So you keep doing that as long as you want to, and when you get to the desired size that you're looking for, then you can just stop and then start on to the next process. So I'm going to stop here so you've gone as far as you want. So now we want to turn this around, so just turn it around in your hand, and you want to just go to the second from the hook. Okay, so this is 1, do you see that? And then go to the second. So go to the second, we're going to single crochet ourselves back across this entire line. So no matter how short or long you made it, just single crochet all yourself all the way back. Okay, so we now just finished the line. We just want to turn this material again, and now we want to do the cross stitch idea that we have in the back. So what we need to do at this point, we just need to chain up 3. So 1, 2, and 3. And so basically we're going to do this all the time when we're on the edge. So now what I need you to do, this is where it comes out of, so follow it up. This is where it comes out of. We want to go to our next one. Okay, that's normally where we start off with our double crochet, but I want you to skip it and go to the next one over. And we want to double crochet ourselves to grab the material, going in, pulling it through, and now you'll have 3 on your hook, pull through 2 and 2, and now this is where rhythm comes into effect. So you can see that you jumped over. So now this one, I want you to bend it over in front of you and put the needle or the hook into that stitch that you jumped from behind. Pulling it through 2 and 2. Okay, that requires a little bit of practice, but you can now see that they're crisscrossed. So now what we want to do now is skip the next one and jump, because this is the first part of the criss. Just double crochet, and now where we've jumped over, we want to come back and we want to bend it in front, and come in from behind, and come in 1 and 2. Okay, so now we just crisscrossed again. So now what we've got to do you see the rhythm now? We want to skip the next one, and we want to go to the second one over. So this is where we skipped. We want to bend it and double crochet ourselves. You can get into the rhythm of this really quickly as soon as you get a feel for what you're looking for. So next one, obviously you're going to skip and go to the next one. Okay, this is where the next one is. Okay, so we're crisscrossing ourselves all the way back. Why don't we meet back up in the edge? I'll get close to it and then I'll show you what you're doing for the edge, and then we're going to turn around again. Okay, so we're catching back up to the very end, and you can see that I got only one more stitch to go after this, but I'm crisscrossing again behind. You can see I kind of did that without even looking. That's the kind of rhythm you can get yourself into. And so we have one more stitch left, so what we have to do, just like we started here when we chained up 3, we want to do it to the other side, and we want to just double crochet ourselves into the very last stitch. Okay, so that helps give the edge stability, as you can see. So now what we want to do is just turn it up, and we want to single crochet ourselves all the way back. So let's begin to do that. So just chain one, and this is where we originated out of. It's right there. So that's the first one we want to go into. Okay, on double crochet we would have normally skipped that, but in the single crochet we actually nail that one. So basically it's just going across the top. You're going to find that the single crochet goes a lot faster on this, and it's because I think primarily that the crisscross opens up the stitches even more, so it's just a matter of getting the feel for it and actually just sticking your hook in. So it's single crochet yourselves all the way across your line, no matter how big your product is, and we'll catch back up and we'll begin again to show you the next step. And basically we're just going to keep repeating now once you get past this line. Now during the night last night we had crochet circle, and somebody in the class was not catching the last one. Just got to look where your stitches are, and you can see now that you have this tail, and what they were doing, they thought they were at the end. Make sure you capture the very last chaining that you did for a single crochet right at the end. Okay, so you should have this double crochet, and then the crisscross starts. You got to make sure you got a single crochet over the double crochet. So let's turn this again and chain up 3, 1, 2, and 3, and again just exactly what we did on this line. We want to come down, so we're going to skip this one. This is normally where we're going to go. We're going to go to the second one over, and we're going to double crochet ourselves again, and then come back and double crochet into the other one, so it causes your crisscross. So again, so we've just done that crisscross, so we want to skip the first one, go to the second. So we want to do that all the way back through the line again, and then all we need to do then is come back the other way with a single crochet. That's how simple this step is, but it looks really interesting. It gives your projects a little more oomph if you're looking for something different to do. Until next time, on behalf of allfreecrochet.com and of course myself here at the Crochet Crowd, we wish you a really great day.